Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield.
All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to be obsessed with your success. Time to 10x today. Crush those goals. Make an impact on your life. Make an impact on your community. Let's go. You are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Farrell here, certified 10X coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield, where we are coming to you from downtown Springfield in the beautiful Big Dog Construction Studio. Phenomenal week in Springfield this week. Hey, if you didn't hear Silsa, kudos to them. They had their wow effect, the Silsa Summit, earlier this week. Went to that. Great event. Really nice job from all the folks that put that on. Hey, and if you are listening to this on drop date, which is Thursday, October 9th, tonight's Shoes, Brews, and Biz, put on by the Chamber. Hope to see y'all out there. I will certainly be there. And for you local First members or Land to Lincoln Professional Networking members, we do have that joint event October 15th on Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Hope to see y'all there. Last month, you might recall that I went to the Westside Market and spoke with a number of different vendors, how they got their start, why they're doing what they're doing, and of course, getting some pieces of advice from all of these great local business owners. Well, we had another Westside Market this past weekend, so I went back and started talking to some of the folks that I didn't catch last time. So another great day of really digging in on why people do what they do, why they start their businesses. Some of them have some tremendous longevity here in our area, and some of them are brand new. So a lot of great stories, some great advice out there we're going to bring you today. I do want to thank our friends over at Custom Property Solutions. Brandon and his team, no matter what you need land-wise, whether it's landscaping, hardscaping, forestry mulching, land clearing, site prep, or anything in between, they're going to take care of you with precision and passion. Hey, just give Brandon a shout or head over to Custom Property Solutions, LLC.com. Also this week, Chris and I, that's Chris Hartsook, my business partner in Big Dog 10X Business Coaching. We did a presentation on over-promise and over-deliver, the Convo conference from Big I in Peoria, primarily independent insurance agents and agencies that were there. So we had a phenomenal time talking with that group. More on that later. But let's get right to the vendors from the Westside Market.
Custom Property Solutions transforms land and outdoor spaces throughout Central Illinois with precision and passion. From clearing overgrown brush to crafting stunning patios and fire pits. Need expert lawn care, excavation, or fence row clearing? They've got you covered, safely, efficiently, and on budget. Fully insured and satisfaction guaranteed. Visit Custom Property Solutions, LLC.com today, where your land meets their passion. All right, and we're rolling around the Westside Market again, having a phenomenal time. Beautiful day in Springfield. I'm here with Emily from EA Crochet. Emily, how we doing today?
Doing pretty good. It looks like a good day. It's pretty busy already, so.
No doubt about it. Folks are already just all over the place out here. Love to see such a great crowd. Every time I've been here, it has been busy, which is good for y'all, right? Let's tell everybody what you guys do.
Sure. I have been crocheting for about 18 years now, and I specialize in crochet jewelry and wearables. I really like doing the small fiddly stuff. It's kind of my thing. So
how'd you start doing that?
I started in college actually just to keep myself busy, but it progressed into more and more detailed work. So
okay. So do you
only do markets like this or vendor shows, or do you have a website?
Sure. I have a website. It's eacrochetshop.com. But I am mostly active on Facebook. So that's probably the best way to get a hold of me. I love doing custom work. So if anybody has anything they want made, I can probably make it happen.
Awesome. Pick up one of your favorites here. Let's show what you got going on here.
We're going to go with this one because these are my favorite. You can see those. I've started to like gold the older I get. I used to work exclusively with Swarovski crystals, but then they dropped their custom public line. So I had to switch to different crystals, but these are still vintage Swarovski. So when I can find vintage, I try to use those to make it a little bit more unique and a little one of a kind.
Very cool. So you do some lessons too, right?
I do. I am trying to teach more. So if you want to learn, get a hold of me. I am currently teaching Robert's daughter. She's great. We love it. We're learning how to make stuffed figures. So anything you want to learn, I can pretty much guarantee you I've done it.
She loves those stuffed figures. That's kind of her thing,
yeah,
right?
She's doing really great with it. It's good to see.
She's practicing a lot too when you're not around, just so you know.
I know. She shows me she's working on her own project, so that's fun too.
Absolutely. Well, how's the market been treating you these last couple of times?
This has been my most successful market. So I love that this has started on this side of town. It's been great to hit a different market, meet different people, new people.
That's phenomenal. Well, Emily, you have any piece of advice, maybe personally or professionally, for folks to elevate their life or business?
Sure. Kind of one in the same. Supporting other small businesses, it makes me feel really good about myself, and it makes other businesses feel like they're being more successful in reaching people. So if you can refer a friend or engage with content on social media, that's pretty much the best way to lift up other people and yourself at the same time.
Let's go. And anything we can do community-wide to help elevate all of us here in Springfield and the surrounding communities?
Really just shop local. Go to the markets. Go to the small places. It's the small businesses, especially new startups. They need people in the door. So that's the best way to keep everything here.
Come on, let's go. I agree. Shop local. Well, check out Emily over at EA Crochet, and I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. All right, I'm standing here with somebody that might look very familiar to you. She was on the podcast, full episode, just, a month ago or so-ish. We're here with Tracy from Springfield Running Center. Tracy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy to be out here.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
It's beautiful. It's not your typical October day.
No, not at all. Is this your first market that you've done for Westside Market?
No, I've been here one time before. I had to take a couple months off, but yeah, I was at the very first one. So it's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And always a great crowd. I mean, how's it treat you each time?
It is fantastic. You can't even believe how much it's grown. What is this, the fourth one? And it's grown so much since the first one. I can't even believe it.
So what all do you have today?
Today, I just have a sample of all the different kinds of shoes and UFOs, recovery sandals, Birkenstocks, stability shoes. So we have shoes for walking and for work and for the gym and running and just a little bit of everything for everybody. And I have a coupon for 10% off right now. So for anybody that stops by, we've got some fun little giveaway things and 10% off for the entire purchase.
Awesome. Well, I might be the only one that doesn't know, but what's an UFO?
An UFO, let me show you real UFO sandal. And it's total cushion. It's recovery. It's great with the arch. It's foam and it's amazing. So it's oof. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing foam and people love them for the way they look. They come in all different colors. For me, it's a house shoe. As soon as I get out of bed, it's my house shoe. I run around. You can get them wet. It's awesome.
Okay. I might have to check some of those out. Yeah. There you go. UFOs. All right. Well, Tracy, I know you gave us a lot of tidbits when you were in, but anything you want to add to what you've already talked about? Maybe, hey, piece of advice for elevating folks' lives or businesses?
Just got to be involved. Get out there and keep talking and get your face out there and be there for everybody else and spread the word.
There you go. What's your number one selling shoe, brand-wise?
Oh, right now it's Asics.
Okay.
So Asics has really just kind of moved up the ladder for us. It used to be Brooks, but they're really neck and neck. But Asics right now is number one.
Nice.
It's got cushion. It's got gel. The foam is amazing. It's got a great fit. Nice wide toe box for people who need it. They come in stability. If you've got flat feet, it's great for neutral. So, and it's what I'm wearing
them. There you go. There you go. Might be my next new pair. All right, Tracy. Well, good seeing you as always.
Great to see you. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. Be right back. All right. And we are back. I'm hanging out here with Justice from Justice for Gyms. Justice, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. I love your stuff here. It's really cool.
Thank you.
So when did you start the business?
2 summers ago, I started the business. I just started doing a few local markets, turned into like 20 that summer, and I got a lot of support, so I just kept it going.
Okay. So why this stuff in particular?
Crystals has always kind of been a hobby for me. I was given one from a friend like 10 years ago, and it just cycles from there. If you're a crystal lover, you know that like once you get one, you just keep tumbling into getting more.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about the crystals. You know, somebody's never bought a crystal before. You never
Yeah.
know what they're all about. What are they all about?
So I put all of our descriptions on the crystals themselves, so you kind of have like a little spark note there to tell you like which ones are good for what. Some people just like them for their beauty, others like them for their actual physical properties. I have all different kinds of shapes, so some people might like a little one they can put in their pocket, or you just put it like in your room on a shelf. So they're good for all kinds of reasons.
Awesome. So pick one out here and tell me about it.
All right, so this would be a tiger's eye. It is great for protection. I like to keep tiger's eye in my car, so I wouldn't really take this. I would just take a small thing, but this would be great to like have in your home, put maybe by your front door, things like that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Okay. What are some of your hot items? What are some that kind of your most popular crystals that people get?
I would say people lean towards getting like different carvings, so just something that calls to them, like little butterflies. I have a lot of hearts that I sell, things of that nature. Yeah.
Do you sell anywhere else? Do you do a lot of different markets? Do you have a website? Where can people find you?
Yeah, I don't have a website. I just do local markets kind of from here to Carlinville. Yeah, you can check out my Facebook and Instagram, and I usually post where I'm going to be, but it's just kind of a pop-up.
Well, Justice, I ask this of everybody I talk to. You have maybe a piece of advice for folks, either on the personal side or the professional side, to help folks elevate their life or business?
I would say you just have to go for it, jump into it. Don't be scared to get out there and make yourself known.
There you go. And is there anything community-wide that all of us can do here to help elevate Springfield and all the surrounding communities?
I would say just coming out and supporting, even if you just come out and look and tell a friend, getting the word out there is the best thing you can do for us.
Theme of the day, folks. Support local. Get on out here. And the market's been treating you well out here?
It sure has. Thank you.
All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. All right, I'm hanging out with Jim here at the Westside Market from Hart's Heritage Farm. Jim, how you doing today?
Pretty good. It's a nice day.
Yeah, gorgeous out. So tell us a little bit about the farm.
Well, we raise hogs. We raise them on pasture, not in a barn or anything like that. We don't give them any shots, no ractamifene, anything like that, like a grocery store hogs. It's a type of steroid that they're shot up with. No wormers. They're just clean meat.
Gotta love that. And that's what I like. That's the only kind of meat I eat. So why is that important?
You want a diversified food supply. It's a little healthier for you. And since our hogs are outside, they get more vitamin D, that type of thing. So it's a little bit better that way. Just small independent farmers, got to support them. You know, we're not some huge guy like Mash-Offs or something like that. Not a billionaire or anything like that.
Right. What kind of breed is it? Is it like something heritage breed? What is it?
We raise red wattle and mulefoot. They're two heritage breeds, and then we crossbreed them.
Okay. What does that mean for it to be a heritage breed?
Well, some of the older hogs, like when my grandpa raised hogs, there was a lard market. He made just as much money off the fat off of a hog as he did his meat back then. But, you know, now lard's bad for you. Nobody cooks in it no more. But so there's more fat to them. If a commercial barn, those hogs are lean. They've been bred to grow really fast. So they'll be like at 5 months old, they'll be just about ready to go off to the butcher. Ours is taking us about 9 months to get them to where they need to be. So
awesome. What's your most popular cut that you sell typically at the markets like this?
Well, pork steaks. We sell a lot of those. A lot of bratwurst. So just a little bit of everything, you know.
Okay. Awesome. Well, how's the market been treating you? Been pretty busy here, it seems.
Yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good day so far. Yeah.
Good to hear. Well, is there anything, maybe a piece of advice you could give folks out there to help elevate their life or business?
Just endeavor to persevere, you know, just keep on keeping on. That's what I do. So
that's right. That's key. Keep on going. Keep persevering. All right. Well, Jim, thanks for hanging out with me a little bit today.
All right. Thank you.
Where else can they find you? If they're not finding you at the market, where else can they find you?
We do Rochester's Farmers Market, and then our farm's in Edinburgh. So if someone wants to come out to the farm, we like company. So they can come out and buy from us there.
Awesome. Check out Hart's Heritage Farm, and I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. All right, and we're back. I'm hanging out with Liz from Happy Hound Delights. Liz, how we doing this beautiful Sunday?
Doing wonderful. It's a great day to come on out.
No doubt about it. First market, second market, all of them?
Second one, but we've been around town, so
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about the business.
It was all started last year. My teaching assistant decided to challenge me, and she said, "I bet you can make dog treats." And I'm like, "Sure." And then I went down the rabbit hole. Also picked up sewing and just love to bake. And if I can make an animal happy, that's what I plan on doing.
Awesome. So how long you been around in total then?
A year, not even under a year.
Under
Just
you?
a
Okay,
baby
still
business.
baby business then. All right, cool. So, but everything going good so far? Seems like
Yes,
it.
It's been wonderful. Great support out at these markets.
Love it. So tell us a little bit about the treats that you make.
Yeah, so we usually do seasonal themes. We have peanut butter and pumpkin flavors. We do certain shapes depending on what season it is. So it's close to fall. So we're doing a lot of Halloween and pumpkin treats. We also do pet bandanas. And of course, it's fall themed. So we got a lot of like pumpkin spice.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. Yeah, and we do a couple little things for kitties too. We have a little catnip mouse, all handmade.
So what's some of your most popular treats that you sell?
Oh, definitely our peanut butter one. And then if I can grab
Yeah,
it.
grab it. Oh, check that out.
We got a little treat cone, looks like a little ice cream cone. And it's, of course, themed to fall. We have a little orange ball with a bunch of different treats baked with love.
So in these, is it like a regular human cookie? What all's in that
It is
thing?
a little bit like a human cookie. I wouldn't recommend eating it, though. It does not taste as sweet as we presume.
Right.
But there is all the ingredients in the back, approved by Department of Agriculture in Illinois. So we all have to get our guaranteed analysis, kind of like a cottage home bakery.
Mm-hmm.
So it is oat flour, eggs, peanut butter, xylitol free, all that nasty bad stuff. Not too much preservatives. So definitely baked fresh and will keep for a pretty long time.
Awesome. So you said you're challenged by your teaching assistant kind of to start it, right? So, but what was the impetus to this? Why was it dog treats in the first place? Why was that the
I
challenge?
just love pets. I love them so much. We have a beagle and a doodle, and of course, with doodles they come allergies. So we were looking for like low allergy, something good for the beagle so he doesn't get in the way. We did try to do homemade food for a bit, but treats was a little bit easier on the wallet too. So they love it.
No doubt
You
about
gotta
it.
spoil your kids somehow.
That's right. Well, Liz, maybe you have a piece of advice either on the personal side or the professional side for folks out there to elevate their life or business.
Yeah, just go for it. Feed in. Don't hold back. If you want to try something new, go ahead and do it. It's been kind of my motto. Nothing holds me back.
Love it. Love it. Is there anything we can do community wide to help all of us here elevate Springfield and the surrounding communities?
Just keep coming out and supporting small businesses. These vendor events are great, and we love seeing people. I love seeing the extra puppies come around, meet new customers, meet more clients. It's just a great way to socialize.
No doubt about it. And if folks aren't out here at the market to see you, where else can they find you?
We're at the shed over the state fairgrounds. They can also order, if you've had us before, order us from Facebook. And we also have an Instagram. So you can catch us online as well.
Awesome. Well, Liz, appreciate you spending some time with me.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. All right, everybody. I'm back with Bella from Flower Flock Farm. Bella, how we doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Is it your first market, second market? Where we at?
This is our fourth.
So you've been to like all of them then.
All but one.
Cool. Well, tell us a little bit about the farm.
Well, all you see here, everything that you see, we grow. We grow everything ourselves. We don't use chemicals or anything, so everything is perfectly safe for your families.
How important is that, the no chemicals stuff? I love that.
Yeah, no, I think it's very important. We couldn't live without pollinators, and so we don't use pesticides or anything. So everything is pollinator friendly. We've got lots of bees and stuff.
Awesome. So what's in this arrangement that you got in front of us?
This one, so the star of the show and this one are going to be the dahlias. And then we've got eucalyptus that we grew, some cosmos, status, some celosia, some snapdragons, several things in here.
Okay, awesome. Well, how long you guys been around?
So we started going last year.
Okay.
Yep. So this is our second year in business.
So why this? What made you say, hey, I'm going to do a flower farm?
To be honest, I just had an idea that I wanted to grow flowers and sell at markets. And so that's what we did. Started last year, started kind of small, which that was definitely good to start small. And then I'm like, I'm going to go big in it next year. So, and we've got lots of plans. So
There you go. That's awesome. I love it. What are these little mini pumpkins with the stuff in there? Those are interesting. Grab one of those. Let's show them.
So they're real pumpkins, which we got them locally too. We got them at New City Greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dried flowers on top. So everything is dried from flowers that we grew. And they last several months too. I have some that I made last year that still look perfect.
That's awesome.
As long as the pumpkin looks good, it's looking good. So
Very cool. Well, you said you got some big plans for the flower farm. Anything you want to throw out there that you're going to be doing soon?
So next year we're hoping to grow pumpkins. So add pumpkins to the flowers. We're also going to be getting into weddings as well. We did 2 this year. One was actually our own wedding.
Oh,
So
well, congratulations.
yeah, so hopefully gonna get into the wedding design work also with 100% locally grown. So
Very cool. Well, if somebody's not at the market, where can they go to get some of your flowers?
they can send me a text message, send me a Facebook message anytime. Flower Flock Farm on Facebook. Yeah, I can pretty much make anything anytime. Our growing season is roughly April through October. So yeah, can always make anything.
Very cool. Well, Bella, you have maybe a piece of advice, either on the personal side or the professional side, to help folks out there elevate their life or business?
Show up for your local businesses. Get out of the house. Go to anything local that's going on. Just go outside. Have some fun.
Let's go. Have some fun. Stay local, y'all. Well, Bella, appreciate you spending some time with me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the market.
Thank you, you too.
All right. I'm going to keep rolling around. All right. I'm here with Jackie from Suttle's Garden. Jackie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
How's the market treating you so far?
It's been pretty good today, so we're happy.
How many of you have you been to all of them or just a couple of the Westside Market?
We've been to all of them.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about the business.
Suttle's Gardens, we've been in business since 1904. It was started by my great-great-grandma and my grandpa and then my dad and now me and my daughter.
That's awesome. 1904.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So is it in the same location as it's always been?
No, not always because they lost a lot during the Depression, but otherwise where we're at is still a location. It's just we lost the big part of it.
Gotcha. Okay. So what all do you guys do?
Well, we have a greenhouse, so we have plants in the spring, and then we pretty much grow everything from A to Z. So we start with asparagus, and then we end in the fall with our cold crops, broccoli, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, zucchinis.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some of your hot sellers at the markets like this? What are some of your popular items?
Well, it's been the peaches and the pears and green beans. And surprisingly enough, today the turnips went way better than I thought. So that was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. What's in the jars behind me here? Oh, yum. Good stuff.
Like 25 hives.
Okay. Awesome. Now we're just starting with beekeeping. We've got 2 hives in our yard, so that's all we have. But my younger daughter wanted to start that, so we started that this year. Any advice you could give us?
Make sure you have a smoker and a hat.
Absolutely. We've got those. So, well, Jackie, you guys have been around for a long time. Is there any advice you could give maybe other business owners out there to help elevate their business?
Well, you just need to smile and keep pushing through because you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. So just try to brush it off and smile when it's down.
No doubt about it. So if somebody's wanting to find you and maybe they're not at the market, where can they come get some stuff from you?
They can come to 2201 Growth Street. It's on the southeast side of town, a block east of Southeast High School. And we're open 7 days a week. Monday through Saturday is 9 to 5 and Sundays are 9 to 2.
Awesome. Well, Jackie, hope you have a great rest of the market.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate you spending some time with me. All right.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. Be right back. All right. Stop by to see friend of the show here, Kylie Melvin. You've seen a lot of her recently on the Wellness Upgrade segment, so you know she's from the Primitive Prairie. Kylie, how we doing today at the market?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Good to see you. So what do we got today? What are some of the hot items you have going off the shelves?
So the memory tincture, which is right here, I've sold probably about a dozen of these already. I'm not sure. Some people said word has traveled about it. Maybe it was on your show.
Oh, good.
The acne toner, I only have a couple of these left.
Okay. Remind everybody on the memory one, we talked about that, but what does that do?
Sure is good for like dementia symptoms. It's also good if you just have like ADHD or excessive brain fog or you didn't sleep well. So that's what it's pretty all encompassing. Anybody could take that. And it's really safe. It's a safe tincture. So
love it. What was the other one you said?
The acne toner. So I don't use emulsifying agents, so you have to shake it. But
that's a rule of thumb for me, though. If you should have to shake stuff up. If everything's all gelatinous in one thing.
Yeah.
There's probably something in there you don't want to be in there, right?
Exactly. That's right.
So overall, been pretty busy today. I've been walking around and seeing you. You've been like full in here the whole time, right?
Yeah, it's been a great market.
Good. What else we got here?
I've talked about this on your podcast, not this exact product, but I talked about like supporting your body
Oh, yeah.
systems
Yep.
to help them work optimally. That's what this does. It supports your liver, kidneys, gallbladder. So that's just a capsule form you can take. And then I have some masks over here, which aren't on camera. And then I have my salves. I probably brought about, I don't know, 8 different salves today.
Yep. I've had your salve. I've had the, what was it? It was the tallow salve. I think you made me one. I think you made, oh yeah, that one there. That's the one.
Yep.
Let's grab one of your teas. What was your big seller of the teas you were talking about? That's what I thought. I was looking at that.
This is my favorite. This one is the one that has nettle and then just a lot of like nervines, which help keep you calm.
That's right. And those nervines.
Yes, they help keep you calm and relaxed throughout the day, but it also has nettle, which is going to give you all these vitamins and minerals, and also is a good herb for allergies. So it's like a win-win tea.
Yes, indeed. That one that your husband is like over the moon for, right? That nettle. Which one's that?
The Nature's Nurture.
Okay.
Be in the respiratory bin. I'm trying to have them all some sort of system to the chaos, maybe. Yeah.
No, I like how you got it. You got your gut health and everyday blend. You got your women's health. You got you got the respiratory, his and hers. You got I like it.
Yep.
Very
I
cool.
tried.
There you go. Well, Kylie, I haven't hit you with this one in a while. Is there anything we can do community-wide to help folks elevate Springfield on the whole?
To elevate as a whole, I always think educate, especially if it's something you're passionate about. Spread the good word. Try to be brave in what you believe in. And that's something I've had to learn in my business. So I know this is already bringing it in, but like elevating yourself, you always talk about that. That's always my number one, because that is what I need to learn to do, because I'm kind of in a business where it's like you're going to have people pushing back. And so I try to educate and speak all my truth always.
No doubt about it. And if you don't elevate yourself, you can't elevate others, right?
Elevate others, that's right.
Let's get it. Well, Kylie, good seeing you, and remind everybody where they can find you if they're not here at the market.
I'm on Facebook at The Primitive Prairie. I'm on Instagram and just theprimitiveprairie.com.
Let's go. Thanks, Kylie. We'll see you next time. All right. We're here with Kayla from Pasta Al Dente. Kayla, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How about you?
Fantastic. You have been super busy over here.
Always been busy. I'm glad to be busy.
Have you been at every Westside Market so far?
Yes, I've been.
Okay.
All of it.
Awesome. So let's talk about the business. What do you guys do?
I make homemade pasta, and everything made with the best ingredients. And the best ingredient I made with love. Homemade pasta Italian is a vegan pasta. I have a gluten-free pasta, and I have with egg noodles too.
Awesome. So you say the best ingredients. What are those best ingredients?
Love.
I love it.
Yes,
Nice.
love it.
So what are some of the varieties that you have out here today?
Well, today I have a macaroni spicy cayenne. I have a basil. I have a plain macaroni. I have pappardelle. I have a bucatini, linguine, squid. Pappardelle is the best selling. Mushroom lime maize, the best selling. And gnocchi, the best selling. I have also marinara, gluten-free, sugar-free. And my all products doesn't have sugar, no containing sugar, no artificial color, no GMO.
Awesome. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2021. Yes, I started this business from my garage in Queens, Illinois. And my husband, he's from here. So we moved because my business, I come from the farmer market every summer to the old capital in downtown. So we decided to move here last year. I'm a small business local in Springfield, Illinois.
Awesome. So what made you want to start doing this in the first place? What was the impetus to say, hey, I'm going to do pasta?
Because I live in Adelaide 25 years. My kid is Italian, and then I fell in love. This is what I love to do. I went to culinary chef school, and I really look for learning how to make pasta. Actually, I hadn't learned nothing yet. I had to improve myself and do every day. And then I bring all my recipe by myself, and that's what I love to do. And I love to bring memories. When you coming from me, I have a bunch of customers ask, say, oh my gosh, you remind my grandma, my mom, they already gone. And they are bringing the joy in the table. When they eating my pasta, they come to me, they so happy to have my pasta on the table to share with the best people love and friends.
I love it. Well, Kayla, let's give the audience a piece of advice, either on the personal or the professional side, to help them elevate their life or business.
I believe you cannot wait for you start something you like to doing, because you don't really need to go to college. If you go to college, of course, you elevate your knowledge, and that helps you in the future. But do what you love and that keep it going. Do it. Start right now. You don't need to have a million. Just do it whatever you can right now. Whatever you are capable to make it, go. Look further, and then you'll be succeed.
I love it. Just go for it. Well, Kayla, if somebody's not out at the market, where would they find you any other time?
They will be finding me at the Farmer Market, Old Capital, till October 25th, in the winter and the train station here in Springfield. Also, and in my store, the North Grand Avenue, that will be my place. I will be open in January, March, and then you guys can come pick up your pasta, your lasagna, your marinara, your tiramisu, and enjoy.
Love it. Well, Kayla, appreciate you spending some time with me this afternoon.
Thank you so much for your opportunity.
Absolutely. All right, check out Kayla with Pasta Al Dente, and I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. All right, we are back, y'all. I'm here with Tim from West of Wise Winery. Tim, how you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So West of Wise, how long you guys been around?
For over 10 years.
Okay. What all you guys do?
We actually grow our own grapes, harvest them, and then we make wine out of it.
Where you guys at? Where's the vineyard?
The vineyard's just shy of Kilbourne. It's Kilbourne, Illinois address, but it's just shy of the town. And then our winery is in Petersburg, Illinois, just shy south of the New Salem State Park.
Okay. What kind of grapes go into making you guys' wine?
A huge variety. We have roughly 7 to 8, and I could be missing 1 or 2. But we have some whites, we have reds, and then we have a couple of hybrids, because in Illinois, you can't grow every kind of grape that you would desire, but we got a good variety.
You're one of the winemakers, right? So tell us a little bit about the process. People might not know.
Well, literally from the ground up. So we pull them off the plants when they're ready. It's this time of year. So sometime around September, we start, and then we get them back into the winery area and we pull them off the stems there. We don't do it by hand. It's a machine. And then the reds actually sit in these bins that hold about 100 gallons of wine, and they sit in there for 7 to 10 days. So about a week and a half. And then the white grapes, we leave on the skins for a little bit. It doesn't seem that complex, but there's a lot of little things that go into it. I'm still learning. I've been at it for a little over a year, and it's just impressive every time I go in there. Daryl, the winemaker and one of the owners, always teaching me something new. I love it.
What made you want to get into winemaking?
The challenge. Wine is always a good thing to have on hand, and it's very fulfilling, actually, when you get to pull the grape off the vine and then you see it in the bottle and a customer takes a sip of it. And when they're satisfied, you're like, okay, I did something good today.
There you go. Do you have a favorite type of wine?
I sure do. My go-to is our Norton bourbon barrel, which that's another thing that a lot of our clientele will come in, our customers, and they find it really impressive, as do I. We'll take our Norton grape, and once we get it out of the tank, we put it into a bourbon barrel from Four Roses for about 7 months, and we pull it out. And we actually, along the way, about halfway through, we'll have people out and do for our winemakers club. We actually let them do a special tasting.
Sweet. So what does that add to it? Does that add like a oakiness, kind of a depth to it?
It definitely adds a depth and a complexity to it. Oaky isn't what comes to my mind, but one thing Daryl has taught me, there is no wrong description.
Okay.
When you take it, I feel like I get a butter taste on the front end, and we chuckle at that all the time because that's not characteristic, but
Sure.
It's just, so it's good stuff.
Love it. Well, Tim, this is the Elevate Springfield podcast, so let's give our audience maybe a piece of advice, either on the personal side or professional side, to help them elevate their life or business.
I would just like to say, keep it real.
There you go. Keep it real. So, of course, folks could come see you guys at your place, but are you in any local establishments here?
We sure are. We got a few grocers. I can tell you Hy-Vee, Harvest Market, Friar Tuck. And I know also Anvil and Forge. You can find us on tap there. You can find us at Vine and Rhine, and you can find us at Springfield Beer Company here and in Jacksonville. So just share the love locally.
There you go. Yeah, Vine and Rind was just talking about you guys. David was on the podcast with me, did a full episode, and he was talking about that you guys that West of Wise had their wines at his place. So that's awesome.
Right on. And if there's anybody I did leave out, I apologize. This is usually not my area. I'm usually in the back crushing grapes or pressing or doing something with some wine.
All right. Well, Tim, thanks for hanging out with me today.
Thank you too.
All right, I'm going to keep rolling around the Westside Market. All right, I'm hanging out with Haley here. Just got my pictures done just a little bit ago with my family. But Haley from Haley Rudiman Photography, how you doing today?
Great, how are you?
Fantastic. Having a great time at the Westside Market here. Tons of people out today.
Yes, it's been so much fun.
Yeah, it looks like you've been pretty busy over here with the mini shoots. What all been going on over here?
Okay, so we are doing 3 photos for $15, micro minis. I've got a cute little fall setup going up over here. It's actually been a lot busier than I thought it was, so I'm happy about that. I'm brand new.
Is this your first Westside Market then?
This is my first Westside Market. So here we are, and it's been fun.
Okay. So how long have you been a photographer?
Actually, I just started in July.
Oh, so really new then.
Yep. So I started taking pictures of my kids, and then I took a step back from work and started doing this. So here we are. Yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, I know you started with your kids, but what made you say, "Hey, I want to do this as my gig"?
Yeah. So I've always loved doing photography. And then obviously pictures can be kind of pricey, and I love to take pictures, especially my kids. So now I can document all the milestones on my own, and then also for other people, and be able to share them on my own, I guess.
There you go. Absolutely. So what all do you do? What kind of shoots are you doing right now?
So I have just started. So I've done family, headshots, near individual. I've done one little bit of a wedding, and then I have another wedding coming up. I really want to get into newborns, but I haven't started yet. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, my husband will build me a little she shed out back so I can have a studio out back. So if he hears this, this is his sign.
He into construction? He like building stuff like that?
He's never built anything that big, but I bet he could do it.
Get it done. Get it knocked out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, any other plans for the business coming up other than that?
Not really. Everything actually has taken off. I have completely booked myself through October and into November. Yeah. So it's going really well on that end. I don't have anything future other than, like I said, fingers crossed for that studio.
Yeah.
So
it sounds like you've had some success pretty quick. What do you attribute that to?
Really, I guess just my friends and family sharing my stuff on social media. That's a big thing. They've really helped me out.
Awesome. Well, Haley, let's give the audience a piece of advice, either on the personal or the professional side, something to help them elevate their life or business.
Yes. So personal, I would say if you want to take the chance, take it. I was scared at first, and here I am, and it's thriving, and I love it. So
love it. Let's go. Well, Haley, appreciate you spending some time with me today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the market.
Thanks, you too.
All right. We're going to keep rolling. All right. Well, hey, ran into Kenny Hyde here at the Westside Market. Kenny, how we doing today?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about your business.
So I'm a health and wellness accountability coach. I'm all about the little things, eating more real food, getting away from all the processed food, and achieving our goals, whether it's being fit, getting healthy, whatever that might be in the health and wellness space.
Heck yeah. So what does that look like coaching-wise?
Coaching-wise, it'd be 30-minute accountability coaching calls once a week. But I also go grocery shopping with my clients, meal prep trainings. So we can really dig in and do the full meal deal if we need to.
That's really cool. The meal prep. A lot of people don't do that. So talk to us a little bit about your process with the meal prep for folks.
Okay. So meal prep, it's 3 parts. Step 1 is your plan. You got to have a dynamite plan locked in. And I also 2 birds with 1 stone. So you got your plan, and then it's also a grocery list. So then we go to our grocery haul, make that fun, go and get your favorite cup of coffee. Livy and I go on our little breakfast date first. Yeah. So we make it fun. That's going to make it a lifestyle, right? Mm-hmm. And then the third part is your meal prep. So I always say, really focus on those lunches so they can be in a container, ready to rock and roll. So you can just grab and go, and you don't have to worry about going here, going there, and eat something unhealthy.
That's key, isn't it? Being prepared, having it ready, so you're not stuck, and then you go get something you're not supposed to eat.
Yes, right? Yes. Preparation. Yep. Right. That's what I'm learning from you.
I'm doing my best, brother. So, hey, talk to us a little bit. Do you actually do training with folks? Like you meet them at the gym, or what do you do?
Yeah, that's a good point. So I have a habit system that I teach. It's basically whole foods during the work week, eating as clean as you can. And then we have what we call pleasure meals on the weekend. We don't call them cheat meals because that's part of that victim think, right? So doing that. And then once they get that down, we get about 3 weeks of consistent target hits of like 2 pounds down. Then we feel comfortable that we form some habits. And then it's time to transition to outputs. And yeah, I usually operate out of Planet Fitness, just meet people, checking their form and giving them some programming to help them put some muscle on, get strong, whatever it may be.
Love it. I'm sure people are seeing a lot of success with you, brother, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
And your coaching too.
Hey,
So.
well, I appreciate it. We love being a part of it, brother. So, Kenny, for our audience, how about a piece of advice, either on the personal side or the professional side, to help folks elevate their life or business?
Okay. Personal side, I would say 75% of Americans aren't drinking enough water. It's tied to 20% of our strength. So if we're chronically dehydrated, we're 20% less strong. So I'd say 64-ounce minimum is basic self-care. And then if we can elevate, getting around 70, 80-ounce range, if you're really getting after it, up to a gallon.
Yep.
So I think that's good personal advice for everything, your mental function, mental clarity.
Completely agree. I'm at that gallon, brother. I'm hitting it. Hitting now. Let's go.
All right. And then on the business side, I would say follow-up is key. Keeping your mindset strong. It's easy to think about how you can't, but if you can just think of how you can, and really, I would say the gold is in the follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that you've been, pushing on me.
It certainly is. No doubt about it. Gold is in the follow-up. Well, Kenny, if somebody's wanting to work with you on any of the things you just talked about, where would they go?
Go to kennyhyde.com, or you can just text me 217-883-8837. I'd love to set up a consultation for you free of charge.
Let's go. Well, Kenny, appreciate you spending some time with me.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate this opportunity.
No doubt about it. Be right back.
Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at sangamontreeservice.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.
All right. How about all the vendors from the Westside Market? Great stuff, right? As I mentioned in the opener, we have one of those vendors that has been in the area since 1904. Some tremendous longevity in our area. And we've got others that are brand new, just in their first few months of business. But some of the things I really took away from what they were talking about was, hey, you got to take a chance. You got to go for it. If you have that dream, if you have that idea, if you have that thought, just take the leap. Just go. Just do it. And then also support your friends and neighbors. Support local businesses. That was the recurring theme amongst all the vendors. Hey, take a risk, go for it, and support others that are doing the same. So let's all do that here, and that'll go a long way to help elevate Springfield. So another thing with all these local business owners, one of the biggest things that can separate a locally owned business compared to maybe a national chain is service, right? That's not to say that a national chain can't provide great service, but some of these local businesses can really differentiate themselves by having tremendous and impactful local service. So this week, I mentioned in the opener as well, Chris Hartsook, business partner in Big Dog 10X Business Coaching. He and I gave a presentation at the Big I Convo Conference this week up in Peoria entitled Overpromise and Overdeliver. So how we can elevate the client experience, elevate our customers. So I want to take a few minutes and talk about what overpromise and overdeliver means, because I think a lot of times people hear that and they may be turned off by it because they may have been let down by a company in the past that made promises that they didn't keep or set the bar so high and didn't even come close to it. But what does it mean to overpromise? Quite simply, it means making commitments that exceed expectations. It's not lying. It's raising the bar, right? Raising the bar for yourself, raising the bar for your company, and raising the bar for what is acceptable and exceptional for your clients and customers. So if you're a business owner out there or a leader in a business, what promise have you avoided making in your business? Now, as I mentioned, sometimes people can be turned off by the phrase overpromise and overdeliver, but a lot of times it's because this idea of an overpromise versus a false promise. You see, an overpromise is aspirational and authentic, whereas a false promise is deceptive and damaging. And this is where the hard feelings or the difficulty lies with this phrase sometimes, is because somebody made a false promise. It wasn't really an overpromise, it was a false promise. They had no intention of getting to that high point, or they knew that they probably weren't going to get there. So it was deceptive and damaging. Because see, if you are authentic and aspirational with your overpromising, there is a power to overpromising. Here's the thing: greatness in any industry requires setting goals that others deem unrealistic. And that's part of that is the promises you're making to your clients and customers, right? Anybody that's become great has set massive, massive goals. And we've talked about that plenty of times before. 10X goals, those stretch goals, require you to take the stretch action, the 10X action, in order to get there. But people that are really abiding by overpromise and overdeliver have a service overselling mindset. And we've talked about that a number of times on the podcast. And we have a heart of service. The idea is to serve your clients to the absolute highest degree possible. That's the entire idea of overpromise and overdeliver. Because quite frankly, if you never overpromise, you never truly overdeliver. As overpromising, as we've talked before, when we set targets, it's the same thing. But overpromising, when you do that, it ethically obligates you to perform. It ethically obligates you to put in the action, put in that 10X massive action in order to get there, because you don't want your overpromise to turn into a false promise. Because when you're ethically obligated to it, you're going to get up early. You're not going to slack off. And if you're not ethically obligated to it, it is very easy to slack off on the little things. So make those big promises, overpromise, ethically obligate yourself to it, and perform to get there. So why are we taught? There's a very similar phrase. We're talking about overpromise and overdeliver here. A lot of times it's underpromise and overdeliver is what we're talking about. So set the bar low and then jump significantly over it, right? Why are we typically taught that way? Because to me, that, and to 10X thinkers, this is really kind of a false promise too, because you are underplaying, you are significantly downplaying the impact you can have, right? So are we really lying about what could be done? Potentially. But I think a couple of the big reasons why we do this, one of them being fear of failure. So if we set the bar too high or set that promise too high and we don't quite make it, we feel like we failed. So we have a fear of failing. And then the other part is average thinking. We've talked a lot about that. We don't want to be average. We want to be extraordinary. If you only do what everybody else does, you only get what everybody else gets. If you only do what average people do, you only get what average people get. We want extraordinary action. We want extraordinary thinking. Because again, overpromising ethically obligates you to perform and to the result. So, hey, what's a too big promise? What's your too big of promise you could think about right now in your business or just in your life in general? So really, we've got 3 steps to over-delivering. When we're talking about over-deliver, we have an execution playbook. 3 steps, quick and easy. First thing, say yes, commit fully. We've talked about that before with the 10X rule. First step in any goal, any big target is to commit fully to it. Number 2, obsess. We've talked about obsession. Be obsessed or be average, right? We've talked about that a number of times. With this obsession, work relentlessly and do what others refuse to do. This makes you unique by your actions. And finally, systemize, create consistency. You have to have the right systems in place to create consistency and to create the framework to be able to get to that over deliver. Now, some habits of those who over deliver on a consistent basis: accountability, tracking progress obsessively too. Of course, working obsessively, but tracking progress excessively. Anticipating needs and exceeding standards, and again, being unique by your actions. So think of it this way. Think of overpromise as your big vision. You know, that big target, that big vision, that big goal, that big promise. Think of over delivery as your credibility, because when you hit that overpromise, when you nail that or go even and over deliver, this gives you credibility with your clients, your customers, whoever you overpromise to. And then obsession is the fuel to get you there. It's the only thing that will get you there. If you don't have the obsession piece locked in, you will not get to the over delivery, because it just simply is a lot of work and a lot of action. And if you're not obsessed with it, most likely not going to get done. So overpromise, vision. Over delivery, credibility. Obsession is the fuel. So how are you going to level up your big claims in your business? How are you going to start over promising and over delivering to make a tremendous impact on your clients above and beyond what anybody else out there is doing? So let's think about that today. Over promise and over deliver, y'all. Let's go, and we'll be right back.
Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agents, here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343.
Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody. Appreciate you making us a part of your day. If you want to get caught up on previous episodes, hey, you know what to do. We're at all the different outlets. Hey, while you're out on your socials, check ours out. At Robert Farrell, that's mine. At everywhere. Check out those Elevate Springfield pages as well. Head on over to YouTube. Great place for you to find all the clips from the show in one convenient location. While you're there, give us a subscribe. We would certainly appreciate it. Thank you to all of the vendors from the Westside Market for spending some time with me. They had some big crowds that day, so they were super busy with customers. I appreciate them taking a few minutes and telling their story. So take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great.
When I first walked into Shudokan Karate Club, I was just looking for a way to get stronger, but what I found was so much more. Here we train in traditional karate, the real stuff, passed down through generations. Every punch, every kata has purpose. I've learned self-discipline, confidence, and how to protect myself. Not just in class, but in real life. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. This is more than a club, it's a way of life. Join us at Shudokan, traditional, powerful, real. Ki-ai!